In Altrincham, near Manchester, two opposing groups have gathered to shout at each other across the A56. It's Sunday, 5 p.m. Much of the nation is united, watching the Lionesses in the Euro finals. Yet here is a dual carriageway of division, and it has formed in front of what has become a beacon for unrest, a hotel housing asylum seekers.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The people on the other side of the road are shouting racist, far right. Explain why you're not one of those things.
Because I've always treated everybody I meet in life the same, regardless of where they come from. I'm not racist. You know, it's about putting the country first and the people of the country first.
Your concern is the cost?
The cost of everything. You know, they shouldn't be here. We stop the Germans and we can't stop dinghies. Somebody's taking the mick, aren't they?
I'm looking out for the welfare of my own children, my own son, my own nieces and nephews.
Yeah. And why do you feel that that poses a risk to them?
These people, I am not a racist or far right or anything like that. I'm just a working mum. But what I feel is that these people that are coming over without any documentation, we don't know any of their backgrounds. There's a children's school just there, there's a grammar school, girls' grammar school there. I work here, I see it. I don't feel safe in my own community.
Those supporting the migrants have formed a protective line.
This is very frightening, I think. So we're just here to show support for the refugees in the hotel.
These people are desperate. They're desperate people. And
Most of the people at this hotel are young men, though, aren't
well,
they?
it doesn't matter. Even young men are desperate. You know, I know young men of 18, 19 who've come over, and they don't come over for a laugh. They really literally don't. They're coming over because they're escaping something terrible in their own country.
And by housing refugees in this hotel, we haven't taken away accommodation from anybody in Britain. You know, there were homeless people in Britain before refugees turned up. So let's be very clear about that.
Yeah. Well, the guys over there would say, but those homeless people aren't being put up in hotels.
Well, the question should be, why are they being put up somewhere? Why have we got homeless people? It's a decision of government, not of refugees.
Sky News was in Altrincham in November when residents first called a meeting having discovered the hotel was going to be used to house migrants.
300 guys from a country which we know did not value women.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's the hard...
I'm sorry. We can't lock people up who haven't committed any crimes.
When is the end?
The councillor who called the meeting says residents' concerns remain.
But what I have noticed recently is an unease across the town. So I've contacted the police to try and get a meeting with the police to say, look, there is a simmering issue here.
Migrants' voices are rarely heard in this debate. Hotel security advised them not to talk to us. But those I spoke to were a mix of new arrivals and some who'd been here months, all with stories of instability and threat that caused them to leave their homelands. But many are also anxious about the reception they've been getting here. At this protest, both sides see the hotel as a symbol of broken promises from successive governments, a failure to manage migration in a way that doesn't inflame communities. And what remains is anger. And managing and containing that anger is a growing challenge. Jason Farrell, Sky News.